Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to TerickTime. Up in the mountain village, we are not in Dolphin Cove. Well, that's because in the last episode, I started working on a new project up in the mountain village to kind of, switch things up. And that said project, so far, is the Two Towers. And as much as I have been plotting and scheming and trying to figure out the inner workings of the halls of iron that will be nestled inside the two towers here, I've kind of rabbit holed. So now what I thought I had enough space, I definitely don't have enough space. I'm gonna have to do more digging and more planning. So I think we're gonna be switching gears and heading back over to Dolphin Cove to work a little bit on the cake project. Let's go. And while I fly back to the cake project, check out this quick little time lapse of a stream project we did not too long ago. And now, I'm not gonna lie, I've been really nervous to actually start this upper part. Definitely been psyching myself out a little bit. So I think I'm going to take my own advice and I'm going to be breaking this up a little bit. So I've been looking at kind of the main building, but I don't think I want to start learning how to do gradients on the main building. I think I'm going to start doing them on this little one. So I have an independent little tower here that I think we're going to play with today and try and kind of figure out a little bit more of the finer details of the style, the gradient, because I don't want to start doing the gradient on the big build and then, you know, figure out a better way and get better at it later and then want to have to redo it. And so, yeah, this seems like a better idea. So let me fill my pockets with goodies and stuff and whatnot, and then you get to watch me try and figure out how to do a gradient. And yeah, I'm nervous. I don't like it. Yes, I'm sorry, Milo. Hi, you're gorgeous, you're cute. Boy, we gotta get some building done. The peoples want to see some building. Yeah, I know, they want to see your cute little face too, but the building's got to happen. Okay, not too shabby. I'm not like super thrilled with it, but that's probably because it's just a gradient. There's no detailing or life in the build yet, which it naturally is a problem. So what I think I'm going to do now is, we're going to work on some details. And due to the very light gradient, I figured I want to continue with kind of some darker accents and tones, kind of like how we've been doing around the rest of the cake project here. So gonna bring in those deep slates, those basalts, and mangrovey bits for roofs. So now what I'm thinking is this little lip in the middle is going to be kind of like a mid-tier roof. But then I think I'm gonna add like a jutty out bit dormer or balcony kind of thing about there. And then I'm not sure how I'm going to integrate going further down, but I have a starter of an idea. So let's get going. I'd say it's a good start, but now I'm second guessing that kind of low sloped kind of roof that I was planning on doing there. But in before I completely second guess myself. We're gonna put it in and we're gonna give it just a little bit of a try to see what it looks like. So let me just quickly slap in a quick roof here. Well, here, and we'll take a little look and see what we think. It's a little bland right now, but I think it could potentially work. Like if we need a little bit more something in here, so maybe we incorporate a window kind of thing, and then I think these need to come further down, but probably not on the corners. So I think I'm going to maybe bring the basalt up. Let me just grab my basalt, kind of maybe here. So if we just kind of scooch this up a little bit, with a little bit of mixy mix going on, and then if I take that out, and what do I want? What do I want? I don't know what I want. I want all the things, but I can't have all the things because, well, that's greedy. Let's try this. What's that do for us? No. Oh, I have an idea. Hang on. Okay, I'm very much starting to like how this is turning out. The little brain, please function. The small roof in the middle here definitely does need some texturing and detailing. I think I need to kind of like mix in some, you know, the variety of blocks that I have been using, but these roofs are going to be a little bit probably in better shape, I'm thinking. No, maybe not. I think I like the chaos. I think I'm going to embrace the chaos for these roofs. But I do need to get kind of the pointy bitty roof going over here. My goodness, English, just speaking in general, not so good right now. So let me throw this little bit of the roof on so we can take a little bit of a gander and see what it looks like. Okay, the ideas are actually coming together kind of nicely right now. So I've got this side kind of finished. I still probably should throw a little bit of greenery on this lower roof, and then just a tiny bit of foliage kind of coming off that top roof there, just for a little bit of kind of aging. And then I do want to kind of take this side and replicate it on the left and the back, and I want this side here to be a little bit different. So the reason for that being is, you know, in the grand scheme of things, thumbnails, screenshots, and the whatnot, having a little bit of a jutty outbit here will just add a little bit more character to the build itself. So let me ponder. I don't know how I'm going to do this yet. I do want it to be different. So like not this very light color palette. So I think I'm gonna have to go get something else. Maybe like a darky oak or jungle. So something different. One moment. Let me go stare at my chest and see what I have. Okay, going out on a little bit of a limb here. I'm gonna try doing a couple of things. So first of all, I'm just gonna quickly try and skedoodle these walls in so I can kind of keep myself with a wee bit of symmetry, if that makes any sense at all, which I really hope it does, because, well, I've been building for a while and my brain is slowly turning into a puddle of mush, but that's okay. So I think if I do that there, I'm gonna want to, yeah, so if I do this here as well, keep the asymmetry going, but then I'm going to skedoodle some acacia bits going on in here. So if I do this and okay, so now I have some supports. Should I have dropped that down? No, it's fine, everything's fine. I'm gonna be trying, I want to start experimenting with coral a little bit more. So, because coral does the whole fun and fancy, well, that. And I know it's a little potentially not as environmentally friendly to go take out a coral reef, but we selectively, I don't know. Anyway, things are getting weird. Let me just quickly skedoodle that, and then in order to keep the orangey bits will go there, except I probably should bring the trapdoors around the corner here. I do that and that, and then a little bit more of this. I missed. That's unfortunate. Okay, let me just skedoodle back up here. One more there. Cool. Is that gonna work? I think that's gonna work. It looks a little flimsy here, so I'll probably have to beef that support underneath. But other than that, I think we've got a possibility here. Okay, after some serious messing around, I got something that I'm okay with. I definitely still need to pop the leaves on it. That's really gonna take it from, you know, meh to ooh, which will be kind of nice. But now I think I'm just gonna put in a little bit of time and finish decorating up these other sides, as they are not yet. And then let's kind of see where we're at. But this is gonna take a hot minute, so how about we skip over into a really quick little time lapse of just going boop, boop, boop. Alrighty, some time has passed, and I have come through and done a bunch of polishing, shall we say. So I've gone through and added a whole bunch of the leaves. As you saw in that time lapse, I did finish up the other sides over here as well, and I really like how this is starting to come together. The gradient I am feeling much better about. Overall, I'm very proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself because all of this is, you know, going back to the true survival building, you know, not building it in creative beforehand. Pros and cons, but I'm really enjoying this, and I had a lot of fun building this up, and I really love it. Oh, so very much. Hello. But that is not the last little wee thing that I want to do for this episode. There's one thing that I have kind of done in creative already, but that is this fountain here. I kind of got on a little bit of a fountain slash statue building spree in creative and came up with something pretty cool. So I'm going to quickly build this thing up. No time lapse because we're super time lapsey heavy, but I think it's really going to start bringing the feel and the environment together up at the top of the cake project here. So let me build this fountain statue-y thingamajigger, and I'll be right back. Okay, a couple of days have passed by, as real life does, but I have been a busy in between here. So let me show you a couple of quick things here. For starters, hello, expensive statue. We'll get to you in a moment. I have gone through and added in a bunch of the little lamp posts and pathy paths going around this kind of entire area, really trying to just help me figure out kind of where things are going to be going, how things are going to work. You know, I'm going to have a little pathy path going into a doorway into this tower. This tower is a little bit on the small side, so no doorway, but really trying to figure out some of the plans and details and layouts that I want to pull off in this area. It's a lot for my little wee brain, but it's coming together. But this is quite literally the most expensive statue I've ever made. We have a lodestone and a bunch of screenshots by accident, a couple of diamond ore, and then the little doodaddy thing for the conduit. I don't remember what it's called. Heart of the Sea. No. Conduit. It was a conduit. Okay. Well, that clears that up. But yeah, we have this little fancy little area, kind of like a little bit of a watering hole. So some fancy banners here, just for a little added pop and color. A little bit on the building there, and then just a couple of little cups, the cauldrons with water, just trying to add that kind of bring it to life feel. So a little bit more storagey junk kind of here. I haven't done anything on the inside here, as it is a little bit small, but I was thinking maybe like a little too tall flower farm or something. I don't know, so something of that nature. But then the big one, the big fountain. And this is loosely based off a real life statue, but I can't pronounce its name, so I'm not going to try, and I'm sorry in advance. But it's a little wee kneeling statue with a sword and a big flag, being all proud and majestic and whatnot. But yeah, I like it. And the continuation of using coral is continuing, which, yes, I feel a little bit bad, but it's okay. It's okay. And then just a little bit more fun and fancy detailing with a couple of benches, a little cart over here, kind of like some gardening is perhaps taking place. And unfortunately, I don't have a gardener right now, but I have been toying with the idea of having a couple villagers running around here, maybe just for a little bit more ambiance. But yeah, things are really starting to come together up at the top of the cake project here. And I don't know why I was so nervous to start doing the gradient, but I really like how it came out. But please definitely let me know in the comments what you think of the gradient and of the cake project as a whole. It's been a lot of fun for me, but yeah, it's definitely daunting, which is a little bit concerning, but it should be okay. And now that I have rambled for far too long, more than likely, it is going to be a end of the episode from Milo and I. Hello, handsome. That's a little close. Thank you. Yes, thank you so very much for sharing your day with me. I truly do appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night.